Why do we give up? Think about it. We start a new project, a new goal, with so much fire and passion. We sprint towards it, imagining the finish line. But after a week, maybe a month, the results don't come. That mountain we set out to climb suddenly looks impossibly high. And we make a critical mistake. We mistake the lack of a miracle for a failure. But what if true success wasn't a miracle at all? What if it wasn't one giant leap, but one simple, repeated step, taken every single day? This was the question that haunted Elena, a brilliant artist paralyzed by her own ambition. Imagine her studio, a beautiful space filled with light, but dominated by a silence born of frustration. In the center stood a massive, empty canvas, a monument to her paralysis. The floor was littered with crumpled sketches, casualties of her war with perfection. She was waiting for a bolt of lightning, a grand surge of inspiration to create a masterpiece. But the lightning never came. Months had passed without a single brushstroke. She was trapped, obsessed with the idea of the finished painting, and in doing so, had completely forgotten how to paint. Frustrated and on the verge of giving up, Elena fled her studio. She wandered aimlessly through the city's old artisan quarter, a maze of cobblestone streets and forgotten workshops. Her feet led her to a small, dusty shop tucked away between a bookstore and a cafe. The sign was faded, the window dim, but something drew her inside. There, amidst rolls of fabric and spools of colorful yarn, sat an old man, his back to the door. He was Master Kalen, a weaver, and he was working on a tapestry so vast, so impossibly detailed, it seemed to contain the entire world within its threads. He wasn't rushing, he wasn't stressed, he was just adding one single thread. Elena stood there for a long time, watching him work in the quiet, rhythmic peace of his shop. The sheer scale of the tapestry was overwhelming, yet the weaver's calm was infectious. Finally, she found her voice. "How?" she asked, the word barely a whisper. "How can you manage such a huge project? I am frozen by the thought of my own." Master Kalen smiled, a gentle, knowing smile, without ever looking up from his work. He gestured with his chin towards the single spool of deep blue thread in his hand. "You see a mountain," he said, his voice soft but clear. "I see only the next stitch." He paused his work for a moment, picked up a different spool, this one, a vibrant gold, and held it out to her. "Add this." Elena took the spool, confused. She looked at the tiny thread, then back at the colossal tapestry. "But it's just one thread," she said, her frustration returning. "It will do nothing. It will be invisible." "Today, it is one thread," Kalen replied, finally meeting her eyes. "Tomorrow, it is another. And the day after that, another still. A masterpiece, my dear Elena, is not a thing you create in a moment of brilliance. A masterpiece is a habit you build over a lifetime." He let that sink in, then leaned forward slightly, his eyes twinkling. "You are waiting for the storm," he said, "the lightning of inspiration, to paint your canvas. But you forget, the ocean itself was carved by the river, and the river was carved by a single drop of water, repeated trillions upon trillions of times. You don't need the lightning, you just need to be the drop of water. You just need to show up every day, and add the one thread." And in that moment, something shifted inside Elena. A bolt of lightning did strike, but it wasn't the one she had been waiting for. It was a lightning of understanding. She looked at the magnificent tapestry, but for the first time, she didn't see the whole, overwhelming picture. She saw the stitches. Thousands upon thousands of individual, simple, perfect stitches. Each one a single, deliberate action. Each one a today. Her creative block, she realized, was a failure of focus. She was obsessed with the outcome to masterpiece. The mountain ant had completely ignored the process, the stitch, the single drop of water. The immense pressure to create a mountain just vanished, replaced by the simple, profound, and liberating permission to just add one thread a day. We don't end our story in the weaver's shop. We return with Elena to her studio. The huge canvas is still there, but it no longer holds any power over her. She isn't even looking at it. Instead, she's at a small desk, doing a simple, almost boring sketch of a single hand. The next day, it's a small study of color, mixing shades of blue. Then, finally, we see her approaching the large canvas. She is calm, she is focused, and with a steady hand, she makes the first simple brushstroke. It's not a masterpiece, it's just a start. She has stopped waiting for the lightning. She has started becoming the river. The real secret to achieving anything great isn't some grand, heroic act. It's the quiet power of showing up day after day. It's the sum of countless small, consistent efforts. True power isn't found in the sprint. It's found in the daily rhythm of adding one more thread. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more stories like this. Keep showing up.